My dear Juliana, you have been a God-sent joy and a place of rest in our time together. I have had the pleasure of doing life with you these last 3 years, and I am so happy that you'll be my wife in a few hours, or in the next hour. I would promise you perfection, but I know how far from perfect I am. What I will promise you is to never seek to hurt you, but if you're ever hurt by things I've said or done, that I'll look to reconcile with you and change my ways, to seek our mutual good so we both win in all situations, to spend time with you when you're tired and listen when you need me to listen, to let you win sometimes in ping pong, to not burden you with the expectation of meeting all my needs, to honor you and encourage the person you are and are to become, to walk alongside you in your defeats and wins, in your moments of hurt and moments of joy, to love you to the best of my ability and love you even when it's hard to. And for the times when I do mess up, all I ask is that you show me grace so that I can get back up and love you the way you need me to. I love you forever and ever.
Let me gather myself and think. Linus. So from the moment we met, I knew that you were someone special. From our very first date, you captured my heart, and I never want you to let it go. You make me laugh harder than I ever thought was possible, smile until my cheeks ache, and love until it feels like my heart could burst. I will always cherish the early years of our relationship. From late night ice cream runs and binge watching MasterChef to our ping pong tournaments and Thursday night Arandas runs. It never mattered what we were doing as long as we were doing it together. You've taught me how to generously prioritize the ones we love and to pursue the heart of Jesus. God never promised us an easy life, but He did promise to draw near to those who trust Him. There is no one I would rather run this race toward heaven with than you, Linus. Together we faced so many challenges, from navigating long distance to completing our professional programs and moving across the country twice. But despite it all, we've grown stronger and our love has deepened. So today I vow to always support you, to stand by your side through every high and every low, and to love you unconditionally. I promise to cherish our time together, to seek joy and laughter, and to nourish our bond with trust and compassion. I love you, Linus, and I'm so grateful to spend the rest of my life by your side. You got my card?
I'm holding it together. Alright, thank you. Let's do this thing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, yeah, careful. I don't want to poke y'all, but
Do it.
My boys.
I got this.
Showtime.
Showtime. Showtime.
Let's do it, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, you know, waterworks started. Waterworks starting. All right, boys. Come on in here. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. You guys are some of my closest. Well, my closest, obviously you're here. So I appreciate every single one of you for putting in the time, the effort to be here and make this a big day for me. Hey, Ian. Come here, dude. Come here. Gotcha. And so I appreciate everybody for being here. I love you guys.
We love you.
And let's do this.
Let's get it. Let's get this one married.
1, 2, 3. Amantes video! Woo!
Who gives this bride in marriage today?
Her mother and I.
Please be seated. Friends and family of the bride and groom, I want to welcome you and thank you for being here today. It is a very special day indeed. And we're gathered here today to celebrate the very special love of Linus and Juliana by joining them in marriage today. Linus and Juliana, your marriage today is the public, legal, and spiritual joining of your souls. A journey that began as a spark in your hearts some 3.5 years ago. And during that time, you were pursuing your education. But that spark led to a passion for each other that has drawn you together in a very powerful way. A new passion for each other. Well, marriage will allow you a new environment to share your lives, to share your dreams, to serve the Lord together, to stand together, to face life and the world hand in hand. Marriage will expand you as individuals. It will grow you. It will define you as a couple and deepen your love for one another in ways you could never imagine. You will need faith and you'll need strength. You'll need courage, you'll need patience, and you'll need a really good sense of humor. So let your marriage be a time of waking each morning and growing deeper and deeper in love every day. Linus, Juliana, Linus, will you now commit to establish a home with Juliana as her husband, to receive her as your wife, to make a home where she will be loved and cared for so long as God grants you life? If so, answer, I do.
I do.
Juliana, will you now commit to establish a home with Linus as his wife, to receive him as your husband, and to make a home where he will be loved and cared for so long as God grants him life? If so, answer, I do.
I do.
If you'll continue to hold hands, Linus and Juliana, this is the moment where you get to share the vows of your heart with one another, to express your commitment to one another publicly before family and friends, before the Lord. Linus, will you repeat this commitment to Juliana, saying after me, I, Linus, take you, Juliana,
I, Linus, take you, Juliana,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or poorer,
for richer or for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
until we are separated by death.
until we are separated by death.
As God is my witness,
As God is my witness,
I give you my promise.
I give you my promise.
Juliana, will you repeat this vow to Linus, saying after me, I, Juliana,
I, Juliana,
take you, Linus,
take you, Linus,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer or poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
until we are separated by death.
until we are separated by death.
As God is my witness,
As God is my witness,
I give you my promise.
I give you my promise.
Linus and Juliana, you've expressed a desire to begin your marriage by the braiding of the marriage cord. And the braiding of the marriage cord is a beautiful symbol of unity and oneness. The cord, it's made of 3 strands that represents not only their individual lives, but the sacred presence of Christ in your marriage. The first strand represents you, Juliana. The second strand represents you, Linus. As they braid these 2 strands together, they signify the joining of their lives in love and partnership. The third strand that represents Jesus is woven in to symbolize their commitment to this, keeping Christ in the center of their marriage. And with Him at your core, your bond will be stronger, filled with grace, and grounded in faith. As they complete this braid, may it be a lasting reminder that their union is built not just between the 2 of them, but with Christ as their guide and as their foundation. Linus and Juliana. The rings. Though small in size, these rings are large in significance. They're made of precious metals, and they remind us that love is not cheap. It's precious, it's not common, it's rare. And love sometimes costs us dearly. It's so valuable. Our rings, they're made in a circle, and that design tells us that love must never come to an end. We must keep it continuous. As you wear these rings, whether together or apart for a moment, may they be constant reminders of these glad promises that you are making today. Linus, will you take your ring, yours, and place it on Juliana's left hand and repeat after me. With this ring, I seal my promise.
I seal my promise. Man, I can't do this.
You're doing just fine.
I seal my promise
To be your faithful and loving husband,
to be your faithful and loving husband,
as God is my witness.
as God is my witness.
Juliana, will you take your ring? Place it on Linus's left hand and repeat this promise, saying, with this ring,
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving wife,
your faithful and loving wife,
as God is my witness.
as God is my witness.
At this time, there's a very special moment in this wedding we invite the parents of the bride and the groom to come forward to offer their blessing for this union as they share their love and their support. Come forward. Linus and Juliana, you've come before us and before God, and you have expressed your desire to be husband and wife today. You've shown your love and your affection by joining hands. You've made promises of faith and devotion each to one another. And you've sealed these promises by the giving and exchanging of rings. It's with great pleasure by the authority of the state of Texas and the higher authority of the Word of God that I now pronounce you husband and wife. Linus, you may kiss your bride. May I present to you with great pleasure Mr. and Mrs. Linus Amantes.
Linus and Juliana, love you both, and we're so blessed and privileged to have a new family. I'm just full of this abundant love and joy, and I just wish you just bliss and joy the rest of your days as man and wife. I could not be happier. So here's to you in your union.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tommy. I am the best man. I am going first. So, if you guys didn't notice, first off, thank you for having me. It's a real big honor to speak in front of you all today, especially for Linus and Juliana. Before I get into it, I do want to say thank you to both families for organizing this. And of course, all the staff members, videographers, DJs, all the people that make this special night a special night. So thank you for that. So I just want to tell how Linus and I met. We met back in 2015, nearly a decade ago. I honestly didn't know if I could have a friendship last this long with him. We were very different from the beginning. We met first day of school, moving in his stuff. I remember meeting his parents and helping bring in stuff to his dorm room. And it was very hot outside. It was a lot of work. He had a lot of stuff. So it was very labor intensive, but and he didn't tip me at all. He didn't give me like a $5 or a $10 bill after helping him. But the one thing that I remembered was his parents coming to me and saying, "Please be his friend." So right out of high school, he said, "Please be his friend." He doesn't really open up very quickly and stuff like that. So it was very surprising to me. Like I said, him and I are kind of different, where he's more easygoing. I'm more of a planner. I like organized, timed things. I like being on a schedule. So a lot of times during school, I would say, "Hey, Linus, let's go meet up," or "Let's meet up after lunch or something, or after class." He would not text me back for like 3-4 hours. And then I figured out the Amantes trait of the midday nap very quickly. By 2:30 p.m., he gets a little dozy or whatnot, and then takes a nap for 3-4 hours, and then does what he needs to do. So I figured that out very quickly. The next thing I quickly figured out was that we had a passion for basketball and deep conversations. Our formative years at university were comprised of studying, going to parties for 10 minutes and then leaving. He's very good at the Irish goodbye, so if he leaves tonight, like, you already know. So long drives to Quincy when we would visit the parents, visit the house, play basketball in the basement. And then one of my favorite moments of college, it was after each semester, after finals, we would play basketball one-on-one against each other. I think I have the winning record after all those semesters, but he might say different, so don't believe him. But those were the moments where we got close to each other the most during basketball, talking about deep things, going on late drives, talking about life, what he envisioned in life. He then got into dental school, which was a huge milestone that he accomplished. And I'm very happy that he did it. And then I moved to Chicago. So, but we still kept in touch. So that was really nice. He was elevating his status to a post-grad professional student, and I was chasing my big city dreams and big city opportunities. I think that made our friendship evolve into a more mature and explicitly supportive friendship, more than usual. We would keep in contact often. I would visit Alton all the time, as much as possible, sleep on the couch. He would give me old cereal to eat, sometimes old pizza. I would take out the trash for him from time to time. My bad line. But it was us being together that meant the most to me. Trust me, he's gotten a lot better about keeping up with the chores, but he can still work on it. Thank you, Juliana, for making him be better in that aspect. Juliana's very organized. She's a great cook as well. Like, he needed that help. He honestly needed that help. But during his time in dental school, for all the years that I've met him, he mentioned this young lady named Juliana. And he spoke very highly of her after the first date and everything like that. Was I kind of jealous? Maybe at first, but then when I finally got to meet her, the bubbly personality, the kind heart, I knew that was his person. It was really, really telling how he was. He was beaming when he always talked about her. So that's really cool. I remember when they had their first date in Forest Park, and she gave him a care package during school that had his favorite brand of toothpaste. He's very particular about his toothpaste. He's a dentist. He's very particular about his toothpaste. And after that date, he said, "Oh, she's the one." She gave me this toothpaste from Walgreens. Like, yes, Arm & Hammer. So it was snacks, but he mostly cared about the toothpaste. I took note for that. Juliana, it may not have been much, that gift, but it was really telling on how you treated him in that first date. So I want to say that. That gift was extraordinary because it showed your kind heart and showed that you cared for him. He has been always the one that gives to people, and it was really cool to see someone give to him. So I really thank you for that. The many things I noticed of Juliana was she is a giver, as mentioned, listener. She's caring, ambitious, motivated, and lastly, a radiant person. She lights up the room. So she's basically me, but in a way prettier form. I am so happy that you two met and grew as partners and individuals. My next series of notes is just thanking people. I first want to thank Juliana for loving Linus like no one else could do. I want to thank you, Titus, for being the younger brother to me, even though I'm just Linus's friend, and treated me with the utmost respect. I also want to thank Linus, my boy, for being the most loyal and dependable person in my life. You are my esteemed counsel for everything, and I truly, truly am grateful for you. I want to thank Linus's parents, Ed, Jet, for raising Linus and Titus, as well as raising me, to be the change makers that we need in this world, and being the leaders that we need to be in this world, but also take pride in our Asian heritage to establish that respect across all cultures and people. This is my last note. Linus, we had many adventures over the years that we can look back to see our growth. And this will inspire our growth forward, actually. We are at the age where we are starting to reminisce our younger years and have slight lower back pain. Lower back pain, working the 9 to 5. Half our paycheck goes through our 401k, unfortunately. But we still have so much to do. We have so much time to do more, be more, learn more, and love more. And with Juliana by your side, I believe you will do that. I really hope the best day today was when you both had your hearts crossed through a commitment of a lifetime. Right? And today with this celebration, that solidified all the work that you guys put in. So I really am grateful for that. And I hope your love can keep growing in ways that will make you better. And for me, a personal note to you, Linus, I will always be that loyal person who is cheering or supporting you, either up close or afar, no matter the distance. And I do want to close with this. Under the Lord's watch, realize that life isn't something that comes to you. It comes from you. Be the captain of your destiny. Be the master of your soul. And this part is in Tagalog, so be patient with me. I'll try my best. Mahal kita, kaibigan, at palagi akong andito para sa inyo, isang tawag lang ako. So, thank you. Translated, that means, I love you, my friend. I will always be there for you. And all it takes is one phone call. Thank you.
So, hi, I'm Christina. I'm the maid of honor. I'm Juliana's older sister. Yeah, first I just wanted to reiterate, thank you so much to everyone for coming out. I know some of you came a long way, and thank you for everyone, who made this happen. And thank you, Juliana, for choosing me to be your maid of honor. It means so much. So I definitely related to your speech before this. I feel like Juliana and I are different in a lot of ways, but something that we have in common is that we're fiercely loyal and loving towards the people that we care about. And Linus, you're very fortunate to have her. And I feel like growing up, Juliana was always the outgoing one, the athletic one. I was more quiet into music, stuff like that. And I remember at one point, we used to do all the same extracurricular activities when we were younger. And we were a little competitive, how sisters can be. So we did piano lessons for a while, and that was my thing. I practiced a lot, and I got the practice award for that. And then Juliana started getting into gymnastics, I remember. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll try tumbling. And she was like, no, you're not allowed to do that. But I did it anyway, and I was not good at it, so. And I was too scared, to do, a back handspring or, have that, outgoing charisma to, approach those things. And I feel like that's a metaphor for a lot of things in life. Juliana, actually, even though she's my younger sister, I feel like she pushes me and she gives me so much courage and strength. I think that anyone who knows Juliana knows her for her sense of humor. I think if you're having a bad day, she can make you laugh. Her joy, her warmth, her kindness. And she also has an emotional depth to her that okay, I'll just share, I was going through a really hard time this year, and the hardest breakup of my life. And my sister had her clinicals in Austin, and she was staying with me for 3 months. And it was one of the lowest points in my life. And the way she supported me, and sometimes I was not a very fun person to be around, and she supported me so much, and I really appreciate it. And it's just a testimony to the kind of person she is. She doesn't give up. She'll be there for you, Linus, and I'm sure you will be for her as well. And yeah, I just love you and admire you so much. And I can see how you two complement each other. You both have such a big heart for others. You both have that joy, that sense of humor, that goofiness. I wish you all the happiness in your future together. And I would say just be grateful for the little things and don't be afraid to be vulnerable and ask for what you need. Since I'm in Austin too, we're in the same city, I'm always here for you as a friend and a support. And lastly, I just wanted to share this quote. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. So with that, I'd ask everyone to raise their glass for a toast for Linus and Juliana, for them to love and be loved and give each other courage and strength for the rest of their lives.
So this was impromptu, but we want to thank everybody, first of all, for coming out, for making this the most beautiful night of our shared life, a great kickstart to a married life together. We appreciate everybody for flying out and, making things happen to be here, family, friends, and now other family. So we thank you guys. We love you all, and man, it makes my heart sing, as she would say, and that we see all of you from different parts of our life here to celebrate with us. And so,
Get ready to dance.
I don't think that I'm being that selfish right now. You said yourself you'd be breaking every vow. I can understand you're tired of this town, and I'm not saying that we have to settle down now. Just remember this: we could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there, made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do. And I'll be out there looking for someone like you. Stardust, stardust. I'm the lazy one, so I guess I should have known. You said yourself you wanna do this alone. What if your dreams are making it hard to think straight? If you still love me, I can wait, I can wait. And remember this: we could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there, made us realize we're
We made the first move. Alright, there you go. Big stud. Who paid on the first date? Alright, this guy's a winner, and I can see why. Who was the first to declare their love? Who proposed? Alright, careful. Careful. Who's more romantic? You got it right. You're okay, sir. You're gonna have a great evening. Who plans more elaborate date nights? Good job, Nash. Who wears the pants in the relationship? Who's the best driver? Put it up, girl. Who is more likely to talk their way a speeding ticket. We got something to work on there. Who is better when it comes to directions? All right, we got some agreement there. Who's the best chef? Oh, we got to work on that. No more microwaves. Who's a pickier eater? Nah, you can't look. Good job, y'all matched on that one. Who handles the groceries? Who is the better tipper? We'll take that answer. Who is most likely to steal all the covers on a cold night? Good answer, sir. Good answer. Who snores louder? Who is more likely to say something embarrassing in their sleep? Who's the better shower singer? There you go. Who stays up later? Good job, you guys are matching. Who spends more time staring at their phone? All right, good match, sir. You got it right. Who's more likely to start an argument? Who's more likely to finish an argument? That's right. Who is more likely to max out their credit card? Good job. Who's clumsier? All right, y'all match. Who is funnier? Who's more likely to save all their money? Oh, a little bit of mismatch on that one. That's okay. Who has the crazier family? We'll keep fighting on that one, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. I think they know each other very well. This is what it really looks like right here.
Woo!